Alright, good afternoon. Here we are, leaving the old Pop's house again. Getting ready to go to this place out here on Justin Ave or Road or someplace. It's over there. It's a commercial building in James City Way. I think what he was telling me, these people wrap vehicles. Let me turn that air down. It's kind of wild. But they wrap vehicles, so kind of cool to see what kind of work they got going on, and because we're looking for someone to wrap one of our. Dad got a 93 Lumina, and it was apparently like the same one that I was in when I was a baby. They had, you know, and he wanted to wrap it like one of the pace cars, or one of the cars that Jeff Gordon had that he raced, or something like that. I don't know. Either way, that's what he wants to do. But I'm not really sure what's going on. He hasn't really told me too much other than it's just not working. So I'm getting ready to head over that way, but it should be cool. You know, commercial's always fun, depending for definite. Hopefully it's got just some package units out there and it'll be good to go, and it's not something crazy, air handler 20 feet in the air and all this other stuff, which I take care of another Department of Defense building over that way, and they got like 6, 7, 8 different trains, and they got these crazy ACs that are strictly for server rooms with head pressure control and all this other stuff, so they run constantly. They're pretty cool too. But pretty much, you know, and they, you know, at that place, those trains that I work on, they're literally like 30 feet up in the air. And talk about scary. Every time you got to bring your extension ladder in there to work on it. You got all these people running around below you and stuff. It's kind of hectic. But yeah, so we're gonna go see what old boy's got up here at this car shop, or this. I don't know if they do anything other than wraps, but I know there is a car shop right near them that specializes in 350Zs, Infinities, Nissans, anything I think with that VG 2.5 or 3.5 or something like that. But yeah, they got a bunch of burnouts, and I'll see if we can see those cars when we go by. But here we are on the way, and it's 4 o'clock, so after this I'll be going home. I'll be going home. Going back home today. Glorious. This is the place I was talking about. RZG Motorsports. See, they got a lot of Infinities, 350s, you know, some burnouts and shit. Pretty nice. I haven't been in over there. But we're real close to where we're getting ready to work. Looks like they got someone here. Hellcat they got. So this is our up here. We got that ST restoration guy down here, does really good work. Had him work on a Corvette, and now we got a Jeep over there that he's working on. So it's gonna be pretty nice. I think I'm gonna go by there and swing around there and take a look at it. And it looks like this building up here, where that yellow piece of machinery is where we are going. So hard to say what we really got, but it's a GetAWrap wrapping. So kind of cool. We'll see what's going on here. See what we got. Pull off over here. Let's check it out. All right, cool deal. So we're at this GetAWrap, about to check this unit out. So it's a 2018 American Standard. She's pretty new. It's got a smoke detector. It's got a float switch. do not see a trap though, or a vent. So we might be addressing that issue. See if this is interesting. Why would there be filters in this? Something new. And I got one on the other side. We do have a single vent there, and our return. Nah, this is gonna have to be our return. Yeah, that will be our supply. That would make better sense. Yeah, because there's our smoke detector. So we'll turn a return on, and we'll get our supply. Very good. Everything looks good up here. I think it's probably just going to be a capacitor, something simple. Something simple. She's pretty much brand new. It's a new building. All that. They got a mini split for their room down below. So take this with us. Let's turn it on and see what we got. Try to shimmy back down this ladder. So we're gonna have to bid farewell till we get back down there. Turn the fan on. I just wanted to get the fan come on, so there's definitely supply. Alright, we're out here. It's running, but we have no compressor. Do not hear a compressor in there. So like I figured, probably gonna be a contactor. That's our hopes anyways. So first things first, kill the power. Don't want to get lit up, especially before you go home. The wife will not be happy. So we're gonna undo our little screws here. One screw, a two screw, a three, a crunches. Yeah. All right, just like I thunk. She's a swell. And it's a 70. That's a 7.5. I had to cut that one quick because I knew I didn't have a 70 7.5 or just a single 70. I knew I had a 70 and a 5, and I could do what they did with just a single 70 with a 7.5, but I'd rather get a 70/7.5. So supply house is literally right down the street. It's on the same road that this is off of, and they closed at 4:30, so I had to hurry up and call them, and parts manager is gonna set it out for me, and I'm gonna come grab it. We'll sling it in here and see what's really good. Now I'm gonna test that 7.5, that single for the fan. You know, if it's good, then leave it how it is, but if not, you know, I'm just gonna hook it up traditionally. It looks like they have just a single with another single and no duals, so, and that's kind of strange. So here we are getting ready to head down this way. There's Robert. He's the guy who works here at R. Michael, and there's Barry. So glad they're so close, and I'm glad I was able to get a hold of them. Alright, so Of course, that's blown. You can see it bubbled. And this is what I'm talking about. They got just for the fan, and they got it wired over for a common. It's like, I don't know why they did all that. I mean, in theory, you know, it would definitely work like that. I mean, it looks like how it came from factory. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong there with that being like that. But we went ahead and got a 77.5 motor run capacitor. So this is what she looks like new. Obviously you can see how flat she is versus how rounded it is. We'll go ahead and give her the old test, just so we know that, hey, we're putting in something. Like I said, I got a 75 in the truck, and I got a slew of 75 singles. You know, if I had to do what they did, you know, I can do that. But one capacitor seems to be just a tad bit better. So this is a 70 plus or minus 6%. So this is how you use the calculator on here. Okay. How do I go back? Okay. So 70 minus 6% is 4.2. Okay. That would be 65.8. Alright, so this is in spec. This new one is in specifications. So let's try to short this out without getting blown up. Take this guy loose. Removing the screw. Removing the band. And grabbing our, find him, my needle nose. I'd like to get an insulated pair of needle nose just for an in-case moment. So now we're moving. We removed, we move that one to the side, and then we'll go ahead and check this one out. Kind of difficult to do with that one hand going on, but yeah, you can see way dead. 7.8. This should be reading 66 and plus or minus 6%. So it can be 6% lower, 6% over. Can't be 75, 80% low like it is. So we're gonna install our new one. We are going to install our new one. So this is our orange is our hermetic, which is our compressor lead. And then these two are our common leads. So we got one common going to our fan capacitor, then one common going to our regular capacitor to start our compressor. And the way I've been told that these are pretty much artificial three-phase to help start the compressor. So we're gonna, let's undo this guy real quick and just check it, you know, give it a check. If she's weak, we'll slam her on that one. We'll remove one of these commons, and this is gonna go with our common, And this is going to go obviously to our fan. So let me, it's going to be kind of difficult. Let me set it down real quick. Get my hand on here to get these two guys. 6.23, and that is a plus or minus 6% as well. So we're gonna do our calculation on our iPhone over here. Sounds like it's in spec with me, like it should be all right. And that's what the lowest, the 70 should rate. That's the lowest it can rate. So 7.5 minus 6%, 0.45 equals 705. So that's a little weak. That's a little weak. Let's test this guy. One uncommon, one here. 708. 707. So that's a little bit stronger. Let's retest this one again. So we're on here. We're doing 623. So that's a little weak. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna not use that. We're gonna get rid of this common here. And they're doing the exact same thing that I'm doing. They just have it running off of, for some reason, off a whole nother capacitor. So this isn't anything weird. This is just a traditional setup on a unit. If you ever come to a unit, that's exactly what you'll see. You know, this is just extra. But for some god-awful reason the motor doesn't start, I'll just grab a regular 7.5 and we'll hook it back up like that. That should be good to go, just like that. So let's clear our work area just a little bit. I don't want stuff flying, hitting the fan, hitting me. You know, don't want to do all that. And we'll check it out. Let's get an amp reading on our fan. Okay, moment of truth. Here we go. Here we go. Fan came on beautifully, just like I figured. I'm not sure why they did all that extra stuff. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they had to justify the cost of these American standards somehow. I'll put an extra part in it, I don't know. So let's see what our fan should run at. Our outdoor motor is 1.05 full load amps. Now that's what it should be pulling at full load. 1.02 right now. So we are well under our full load, which is good. And let's get our compressor. 14.63. And let's come over here and let's see what our compressor is running. So our run load amps, this is full load, maximum doing its hardest, it's 24.4. That is a lot, and it's a 60. Wow, that's a huge unit. Huge unit. I mean, I understand why they would want something so big. So let's go ahead and close all this back up. Let's hook our gauges up. Let's get it rolling. All right, we got our probes hooked up. Not very good place where we can put our probes at, huh? This will have to do right here for suction, and this will have to do for our liquid. Reads a bit better if it's clean. So try to clean them off. There we go. Nice shiny. Okay. So that is our liquid. So we can get a good bite. Must be kind of fire ants or something out here. Lighting me up. Something. And then for suction. Even though this is a subcooled unit. Tearing me up. Bite the heck out of me. That was our subcoolant. 10 plus or minus 3 degrees. So we'll let them know, like, you know, hey, it's not running like it should be optimally. So subcoolant's not where it should be, and then we'll just kind of let them decide. They'll probably say, well, it's been working fine. So I mean, that's good. If it has been working fine, that's great. Empathy is really crazy. But let's do, so this is an 18, so this is a, that with a TXV, system info, I think it was a 4-ton? No, she's a 5-ton. 5-ton. Evaporator is a ECM. Okay. Alright. Split's pretty wild. Charged out here. Look at that subcoolant. What is it saying it wants? I mean, of course I put in there 10, but it's saying ideal range from 7 to 13. I don't know if that's bothering you guys or not. 7 to 13 is our ideal range. So we're like a 3.3. There is, I've noticed, a little bit of delay from here to here. See, it's saying 2.9, 2.8, and it's still stuck on. Now it's gone to 3.1. There's a little delay, for sure. Just wanting our head pressure to be kind of high. Which, I mean, it's what? There's no way our outdoor bulb is 100. Yeah, because I got it on a discharge line. Let's put it over here. Let's not put it on a discharge. It was on that piece of copper in there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's in there. It's like, of course it's too hot. See? Now let's look at our, yeah, now our head pressure's looking a little different now, huh? Looking a little different now, huh? It's like, whoa, it's too hot out here. Hold on. Too hot. So we'll give this thing time to run. But all in all, it's a nice system. Looks like they got some gree mini splits out there. That one could use a coil cleaning. I'm sure that could too. It's in a forest. And it looks like they have a smaller gree right here with the toilet. But either way, she's doing really good. We're gonna let this oh, we've got our diagnosis. what is it? System may be undercharged. That's what I'm figuring. So I'm gonna let him know, hey, you know, it could be running better. It is running, but the refrigerant charge, it might need a little bit of charge. And see what he says, if he wants to go for it. If not, you know, I highly recommend it. But you know, hey. So let me talk to him, see what's going on. Alright. So talk to him, let him know, like, hey, you know, it's below 90% sensible capacity. So it's telling me, you know, it's not working as optimal as it can. And you know, we want to get our subcooling up a little bit higher, so we're gonna go ahead and probably, I would say about a pound or so. Alright, so we got the all clear from the owner. He said let's rock with it. We'll go ahead and juice her up with the pink juice, the good old pink goo. Give her some and try to get that subcooling up to 10 degrees plus or minus 3 degrees. Don't want to overcharge these. Definitely don't want to overcharge them, so we'll get this on the scale. Yes, I know I need a new scale. How do you read that? With my eyes. So we're gonna purge out the oxygen, nitrogen, whatever else lovely stuff is in this air we breathe, especially nowadays. And we're gonna go ahead and give her some of that good old goose juice. We're just gonna feed her a little bit at a time, about 3 ounces in. So we're just gonna slowly give it up. This is probably gonna be closer to maybe around 10. I have a feeling this number is gonna be closer, probably around 340, if I had to guess. But this is our magic number. We want a 10 as our magic number, plus or minus 3 degrees. And we're under that 3. If we wanted that, we'd be at 6. Well, we'd be at 7 actually. So we're just slowly giving her some juice. She's 7 ounces in. We'll just let her feed, you know, see what it does. It'll take a second for it to come up. $4.59. Not too bad. That temp split is crazy. But our empathy is getting a little bit better. The more juice we add, the more goose we give her, the better she loves us. And we want her love. We crave it. We want it. All the love we can get out of her. So she loves us, and we love her. She'll love our energy bill, and she'll love our cooling. And we all want to be cooling. Give her a little bit more goose juice. About 9 ounces. Subcooling's not terribly coming up. I wonder if I have a good connection. I want to have a good connection. You don't give me very much to connect to, AC. That was a good jump, so. And it already looks like there's spots in here, like it's sun damage. She might be going back. She might be going back. I don't like that. But either way, okay, so that's 96.5. Let's see what she looks like over here. Okay, so there's not a big difference. Good. Let's clean some copper up over here. must not be getting a good bite. Let me play around with this for a second. Yeah, so I ended up putting it back over there. I'm getting a better bite. Just back there, not getting much of a bite how they have it ran. So we just hit 4. So we're still, you know, we're at 9 ounces. We're not trying to put any more in it right now. We're just gonna let it eat. And 4,300 subcooling. It's saying it's not stable. So we'll give this a couple of more minutes and then we'll put some more in it. I tell you, we're gonna be a little bit lower. I'm just gonna go ahead and add some. Let's take it up to we'll take it up to a pound. Like I said, I think that number is gonna be about 340 on our high side when we're all said and done. But we'll give this about 10 minutes, let it eat. I'm gonna use the bathroom, smoke a cigarette, and kind of try to look over these other videos that I made today, see if any of them are worth any while. Maybe take some of these weeds down for them. Yep, if you find stuff like this, you know, do them a courtesy. Try to clean it out. I'm not saying go haywire and go super completely ham on it, but you know, do the best you can. Clean it out for them. Yeah, I think this thing's pretty much new. We want to keep it new. So they're about to grow something in there. Or that's a spider or something. So don't bite me. That won't be good. Straight grape. We'll see, yeah. I don't have to go super crazy, but makes it look a lot better. You know, just clean it out for them. Take this stuff off and, you know, pull it away. We don't want to suck in all this garbage. Yeah. Subcooling's kind of hanging out down there. Give her some more juice. Yeah, we're getting to the magic number. We're getting close. We're getting close. So we're a little bit more than our estimation. So we might want to maybe come and perform a leak search. Like I said, man, I replaced a coil. It's a 2018 Trane coil that was leaking. But this thing is a 5-ton, so it holds a ton of refrigerant. And I think when these people put these in, you know, they didn't have all this right here. They didn't check subcooling and whatnot. But I think we're gonna hold it right there. That's where we want to be. We're not really gonna mess with it too much more. Let this thing level out a little bit. Yeah, see, we're getting where we want. There is just a hair discrepancy. Yeah, this one's saying 10.1 and that's saying 9.8, 9.9. But it's on the money now. Getting the green flag of joy. Just a little bit lower head pressure than I essentially thought. Should we clean up our cigarette butt? Alright, so we got this one going. That's his truck right there. It looks pretty good. So we got this one going. It was a 77.5 capacitor. And you know, once we got it rolling, we checked everything else out. Noticed we had a subcooling of 3.5 degrees. So I was like, okay, well, this system needs 10 plus or minus 3. We were getting, you know, not below sensible, 90% sensible capacity, you know, the whole works. So I was like, okay, we're gonna give her some goose juice. And we goosed her up. We added 2 pounds to it, but this system is it's a 5-ton. So it's quite huge. I mean, it's pretty big. And like I said, you know, these people who come put them in out here, they put them in, turnkey, go. They don't do anything else as far as checking subcooling, anything like that. So, but we got him all right. He's looking a lot better than he started out being. You know, he was kind of saying it runs all day and everything. I mean, even with it being a 5-ton, you know, you're in a metal building, you're probably going to run most of the day anyways. But now, it being at 100% that it should be, the chances of that, you know, might be a little bit better. You know, might not run all day. It might actually have some breaks in between. But with it running all day is not going to be a very big of an issue anyways, because you know it's pulling out humidity if it's running. It's not one of those, you know, variable communicating type units. It's just a, you know, standard run-of-the-mill 5-ton. I want to say it's a 16 seer. It's a high efficiency, you know. All of the newer ones, you know, 16 and up, pretty high efficiency. But he's looking good on this one, so I'm getting ready to head back to New Bern and pick up some money from the bank, and then head to the house. I think it was like my wife was telling me it was someone's birthday or something, so, you know, ooh, get in your lane, lady, come on now. God almighty, head-on collision. You know, I don't really know what to get them, so, but money never never hurts, so they can buy what they want. So we're about to see what's going on over here. Ooh, hold up now, shawty. Ooh, shawty. Here's the airport on our left, and Jill's Pet Resort on our right. It's where all the rich people come and take their pets to have pampered and to live better lives than the average person.